The U.S. charter school movement grew out of a concern for educational options that low-income families didn't have. The first laws were passed in California and Minnesota in '92. I was hired at the Ohio Department of Education in February of '98, as Ohio was gearing up for its first year of charters. When Tainer came to the ODE for a charter in '98, he spoke little English and brought along his friend Ehat, professor of electrical engineering and computer science at Syracuse University, who was able to converse with us easily in English. I was duly impressed with the quality of Tainer's and Ehat's credentials, and they were lovely gentlemen with whom to do business as well. As was our office's custom, we collaborated with applicants in the development of their charter applications. This may be a bit that you were referring to earlier, eh? Tainer's first applications focused on the Cleveland and Columbus schools. It wasn't long before Concept Schools, as a charter school management company, came on stage. And I believe that you came to realize that one must grow a tree from the roots up and out. Therefore, the development of concept-managed schools grew from high schools through middle schools, elementary schools, and primary schools. Now Concept is operating preschools, Michigan, Missouri, Iowa. I, for one, am hoping that preschool education becomes a publicly funded standard nationwide, Mr. Burns. My trust has been well placed over time, as the Cleveland and Columbus schools have been recognized as Blue Ribbon schools by the USDE, and this year I am again heartened that Concept is being recognized as the leading STEM charter school network in the Midwest, and earned the Cognia accreditation and STEM certification seals. Of course, the reason for the success, I believe, is that your students, all caps, are the utmost priority in all your schools. I'd like to turn to continued growth, opportunities, and challenges. It's obvious that everyone at this event wants to see Concept continue its growth, bringing superior education to disadvantaged students wherever charter schools laws exist. We've come through a pandemic, bringing even more technology into schools than there was before. Currently, our districts struggle with attendance after so many students became conditioned to stay at home. And as a former principal of a statewide online charter school, I know that asking faculty to work with both online students and in-person students is asking them to consider two teaching positions made up of two separate skill sets. Dan is nodding his head, yay. I trust that Concept will continue to grow with cautious, careful consideration of the categories of risk, but will keep the students' educational welfare your true north. Several of us won't be around for your 50th anniversary, only in Seoul. But I trust that future leadership will work to fill the big shoes of your founding school leaders and faculty, and will look back on the accomplishments of your alumni with pride. Thank you.